I am so glad you are here. It's Liz from Megas, and in my world, it is Energy Sunday. So let's talk about the negative side of Reiki. Is there danger in Reiki energy? Can someone use Reiki energy to harm you? In my training as an Usui master teacher, the answer is not only is the answer no, absolutely not, but attempting to do so negates the initiations that you've been through. You are not a Reiki master anymore if you attempt to use negative Reiki. If you attempt to harm with Reiki, you're not a second degree anymore. You're not a first degree anymore. You're a zero. That's how Reiki works. Because of the kind of energy Reiki taps into, it's not energy that can be used to harm. That doesn't mean that Reiki is always wonderful feeling and magnificent. No. Sometimes we have to let something go that we're not prepared to let go. And the Reiki moves us in the direction of being ready to let that go. That can be a difficult adjustment. So, but is that harming you? No. Ultimately, no. That's actually for your benefit. Can someone direct you to do something specific with Reiki energy? No. That's not at all what Reiki energy is about. They're not directing it. They're channeling it. They're letting it come through them to enter you, to let it do its best work for you. But that's always what it's doing. It's doing its best work for you. So think of the creative force of the universe, whether you call that God, whether you have a pantheon of deities for that, whether you just assume, well, there's energy out there and I'm not going to name it. That's all of those are fine ways of thinking about this. They're all fine metaphors for the experience you're having in Reiki, but it's not possible for that kind of energy to be directed in a harmful way. So the practitioner can't, and attempting to do so negates their Reiki status completely. So if you are feeling concerned or worried about Reiki energy, know that it comes from the same place as anything that is positive that you worship. If you worship, know that it is always about healing and growth. Know that it is always about what is best for you. And the practitioner really doesn't get to direct it. They get to, if they feel the urge to, if their hands are over you, because that is usually a non-touch practice, if their hands are over you and you're actually in a session, they might feel drawn to focus the energy over here instead of over here on your body. So you're somewhere below the camera here and my hands are up above you. So I might get the urge to, I should put my hands here for a while we're doing this work instead of here. That's the extent of it. That's as much direction as a Reiki practitioner is supposed to involve themselves in. It seems like you need it more here. So I'm going to go here instead of here. That's it. That's the power involved, because the real power is coming from that higher power, that better, beneficent power that religions of the world tend to worship, tend to focus on as part of their definition of however they define the divine, however you define the divine. So rest assured, if you're concerned about Reiki energy being harmful, that's never the intent, and it's never the purpose of a true Reiki master. I can't speak to the other traditions. I am in the Usui Reiki tradition, the granddaddy of them all, and my lineage comes through the first person who brought Reiki to America. So I can't speak to more variants that have sprung out of those things, but if we're talking about classic Reiki, not only can you not direct it to negatively, but you negate your own ability to practice it if you even try. And I think that that's an important safeguard that Reiki has always had built into it. So that's our Energy Sunday today. I hope you feel better and more assured if you're ever worried about Reiki energy. On behalf of myself, Liz, and all of the staff here at Megas Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at megasbooks.com, Thank you for watching and doing all of the magical things you do to lead a better, more magical life. Blessed be.